Hello, today is March the 2nd, 2022, and it's time for a new video. This time I'm going to start with talking a little bit of about the current situation in the world with the conflict between Russia and Ukraine that has erupted not too long ago. Well, first my thoughts are with the people in the Ukraine that probably devastated by what's happening. From a financial markets point of view, as the tensions were building up, a lot of investors may have thought about selling their stocks in anticipation of Russia possibly invading the Ukraine. My advice usually is, and as it was in this case as well, that if we have a well-diversified portfolio that's constructed to withstand market corrections, we should not be, generally speaking, trying to time the market, because most people that try doing that end up underperforming, and underperforming by quite a bit. The research data on this is very, very clear, and the odds are astronomically in the favor of holding on rather than selling and trying to rebuy, because you never know when to rebuy again. Now, assuming that you held on, there are a few things that have changed in the last couple of weeks as war and especially involving Russia, who's an energy producer, oil and natural gas, possibly more importantly. The emphasis from greening the world that may have been there last year, it was on my mind for sure last year as one of my top picks for this year was an ETF that holds carbon credits, European carbon credits at that. So the emphasis from greening the world has shifted more to natural gas independence for the Europeans away from Russia, and in general, even for the US and Canada, especially the US, energy independence, and relying less on foreign oil imports and things of that nature. So another change has been possibly that nuclear energy may be more an acceptable way to move forward, especially if you're turning off natural gas electricity production facilities in Europe that rely maybe on partially Russian imported natural gas into using nuclear. And for nuclear, the world needs uranium, and uranium producers come into the forefront. So that's one theme. Another theme here that's emerged is the resurgence of defense spending by the US and especially Europe, with Germany announcing they will now spend 2% of its GDP on defense for the first time, I think, since the Second World War. So defense stocks have come into the forefront. And as an aside as well, with Russia possibly defaulting on its debt due to all the sanctions that have been imposed on Russia in the last few days, there is a potential for a spillover in the banking system of the world. The reason for that is last time Russia defaulted in 1998, I believe. There was a bit of a spillover in the financial markets, and we don't anticipate that to happen this time around. The world is better prepared for such an eventuality. But it is a small risk that we need to be cognizant of, and therefore, when adding new money, possibly avoid adding new money to financials. So what to do with all this happening? We have some ideas for new money, some ideas about existing portfolios, how to possibly shift them around a little bit. And stay tuned for the next part of the video, which is going to be on some new stock picks. Thank you.